Hey, what's up? Matt Wolf here. I thought I'd make a real quick video because this question has actually come up twice just today. So since this question has popped up twice, I figured let's just make a video about it and share how I do this. All right, so the question that has popped up twice today is how do we make our featured images for our blog? You can see we've got a pretty consistent design style between our featured images. We've got one sort of design style for blog posts, a different design style for podcast episodes, and then a third design style for when it's an actual video. But you can see we keep it pretty consistent here with our design, the featured image design here. So I thought I'd make a quick video, show you how to do it. So we use two tools to do this, okay? The first tool we use is a tool called Snappa. This is a site that has a whole bunch of pre-made templates that we just kind of use the templates that they've already got and plug in our own images. It's pretty cheap. It's $10 a month for a Snappa account. If you're using a team, it's $20 a month. Joe and I, don't tell anybody, but Joe and I, we just use the $10 a month account and just share the login details between the two of us. Shh, that's our secret. But that's what we use. We use Snappa to make these. And let me show you how to do it real quick. So first, what we do is we go and find a stock image. All right, you can see these various stock images that I've recently looked at. You could probably see them as the same stock images that are on our images or on our blog here. All right, so what I do is I will search deposit photos and I switch this from all images to vectors, because if you notice, most of our images are kind of cartoony looking when it comes to our featured images for blog posts. They're these cartoony looking images are what I kind of like. That's sort of the style that I dig, so that's what I use. So I go to deposit photo and I switch this up here to vectors, and then I just start searching for something relevant. So let's say I was going to make a post about, let's say, how to use Photoshop. Let me just type in Photoshop and see what comes up. And I'll just kind of flip through the images. None of these really look that relevant to me. Let me look in the best sales here. And the reason we use Deposit Photo is it's pretty much the least expensive place that you can buy stock images from. And we always buy the AppSumo deals where you can get like 100 images for $30. And so we've loaded up on images. Let's see, where can you see how many we have? Okay, so you can see right here, I have 726 downloads available. That's because I've bought that Deposit Photo 100 image package 8 different times and had 800 images available for me to download. But even if you don't have that pack, it's still pretty cheap, Deposit Photo. You can get like a monthly plan that's like $30 a month for 5 images a month or something. So it's still pretty cheap. Let me try a different keyword here. Let's go graphic design, see what pops up. Still have this set to vector. And then, some of these look pretty good if I'm doing a post about Photoshop. So let's say, let's look at some of these here. So this image might be a good one if I'm making a post about Photoshop. I'm actually not going to purchase this because I'm not making an image about Photoshop. I'm just going to grab the stock photo here and kind of drag it to my desktop for example. Then I'd come over to Snappa, and we've already created a bunch of graphics. You can see our saved graphics. What I would typically do is I would just duplicate this graphic here that I've already made. I'd click duplicate, and then I would change out the image and change out the text. It would take me 5 minutes. But since I'm showing you how to do it for the first time, let's go ahead and create a graphic. Click on blog featured image. And then I'm going to actually try to find the exact template that we're using right now, which is this one right here. So I could go ahead and create an image. This is our template that they've pre-made for us. I switched this out with our Evergreen Profits logo. So you can go ahead and switch that out with your logo. I don't recommend using the same template because you don't want your blog to look exactly like ours. But this is how you do it. Let's see, I've already uploaded our Evergreen Profits logo in here somewhere. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. Doop-de-doo. There's our logo. Shrink that down. Throw this up here in the top right corner. And now our logo is in this image. Now this is the background. So let me go ahead and change the background. Upload a background. I'm going to upload this image I just got from Deposit Photo here. Again, I'm not making this for real, so it's going to have the watermark on it, but you get the idea. And then there's a button up here, reposition background. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. Let's scale this up a little bit and then drag it so you can see our little laptop image here. Go ahead and apply it. And I would change this text to say, how to use Photoshop. And there would be my featured image. Obviously, you'd buy the image from Deposit Photos instead of using, the one that you grab that has the watermark all over it. Then I simply click download. I would download the web optimized JPEG, and there's our featured image ready for our blog. Took me a couple minutes. That's how we do it. We just crank them out. Eventually, we're going to outsource it. Right now, Joe and I do this ourselves, and it's the exact same process when we do it with our podcast featured images. So if you look at our saved graphics here, you'll see that we have these podcast images. You're actually getting a sneak peek of a few of our next upcoming guests, but we have these podcast images here. We'd simply click duplicate. Then I'd go in and edit this new one. And I'd swap out the image with our guest, change the text real quick, and in about 3 minutes, we have a podcast image ready to go. Click download, upload it to our blog. We're good to go. That's how we do our featured images on our blog. I think Joe actually already made a video about this in the past, but I figured since it's come up a few times today, I'd shoot another real quick video. So hopefully you thought that was helpful. And thanks so much for watching. Check out all our blog posts. You can see all of our featured images live over at evergreenprofits.com. Check out our podcast at hustleandflowchart.com. And thanks for tuning in. See you later. What's up, guys? I hope you enjoyed that quick tip video you just watched. You want more videos like that and cool stuff from me and this weirdo over here? Go to theweeklyprofit.com. It's a weekly newsletter. We only send it out once a week, and we give you updates on what's on the blog and the new podcast episodes, and we send out more quick tips like that. Yeah. So if you like this kind of stuff, theweeklyprofit.com will send you some cool stuff. He'll send you some stuff too.
I've seen cooler stuff.
No, my stuff's cooler. Anyway, theweeklyprofit.com. Go check that out. See ya.